Hello and welcome to my kitchen. We are here another day for another fantastic recipe, and today is the turn of coca, as I know it, and it's also known as l'arpeira gallega. And this is a beautiful cake that you need to try. Now, I've been eating this almost all my life. We used to have a country house which had bakers opposite it, and we used to get cocas, freshly made cocas from them all the time, and it's delicious. Yes, let's try it and see if we can make it. Okay, and the way that we start is in the milk. We're going to break or crumble the fresh yeast, and we're going to dissolve it using a fork, and we dissolve it well with this fork. Okay, so I have mixed the fresh yeast in with the milk, and now I'm going to set it aside. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add the salt to the flour, and we're going to mix it. Then we will add the sugar. We will add the beaten eggs. We will mix it slightly, and then we will add the batter at room temperature. And then we will mix until we combine it well. Now that we have combined all the elements, we're going to add the milk with the yeast. We're going to add it and we're going to mix it. And we should get a sticky dough. We can mix first with the spoon, and then we can mix with our hands. Okay, and we get a sticky dough. And now what we will do, we're going to flour the surface and move on the dough there, so we continue kneading. And now we will knead. Pull. It is sticky, but will stop being sticky soon. Remember not to overwork the dough, because otherwise it will not rise. So you will do this for about 10 to 12 minutes, and you will see that it will start getting consistency if you continue doing it this way. Okay, so we got the dough after 12 minutes, and as you can see, it's a bit sticky, but not so much. And now what we're going to do, we're going to move it onto the baking tray and give it shape. Okay, and we give it as much as we can a round shape, because cocas, or l'arpeira gallega, in Galicia are round. There's a coca that is the coca of San Juan, which is rectangular, I believe, but that's from Catalonia. So we try to give it as roundish as we can. Thickness is about a finger's thickness of my finger, something like that. And we cover it with a clean cloth, and we let it rest for about 1.5 hours to 2 hours to let it rise. This is gonna be amazing, my dear friends. I can't wait. Okay, so now we are going to start with the custard. We'll heat up the milk in a pot, and we will add half of the sugar onto the milk, and we will mix. Now, while this is heating up, I'm going to put the 3 egg yolks in a bowl. we'll add the whole egg. We'll add the rest of the sugar, and we will add the vanilla essence. I'm only going to add a teaspoon. You can add as much or as little as you want. And then I'll mix. And now that we have mixed it, I'm going to add the corn flour and I'm going to sieve it so as to avoid lumps. And we'll mix. Now that this is ready and mixed, we're going to add it to the milk and we'll mix constantly until the custard it's got the consistency that we want, so a thickish custard. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes, 7 minutes or so, and look at this. It's a consistent custard. This is what we want. We don't want it too thick. This will cool down anyway and will thicken. Make sure that you cook it slowly so the corn flour gets cooked. Now I'm going to turn off the heat, and I'm going to let it cool down completely aside. So let's check the dough. It has risen a little bit, not a great amount, but we'll work with this. Remember always to put your dough in a warm place to help it rise. Now what we need to do cuts along the cake and across it. So let's go, not too deep. And now that we have scored the coca, we are going to paint it with egg. Now we do the whole thing so it gets toasty brown. Okay, now we're going to add the custard. Okay, now we're going to do the decoration with sugar. We have the sugar here and we're going to add a few drops of aniseed essence. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't have any other type of aniseed, so I'll do that one. I'll mix it well so we have a wet sugar. 10, between 7 and 10 would be good. And now what we do, we pinch a bit of sugar and we put it in each square. In each and every single one of these squares. And you will see that when you finish and you take these out of the oven, you will know all the efforts were worth it. Very worth it, because there's nothing tastier than a coca, l'arpeira gallega or l'arpeira galega. if we say in Galician. Right, so I put the sugar in all of the little squares, and now we will pop it in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes at 180 degrees. But remember, all the ovens are different, so you need to check it every now and then just to make sure it doesn't get burned. And we will take it out when it's brown, not burned. Now we're going to start with the syrup, and for the syrup we need the sugar and the water. I'll set up the heat in medium high, and I'm going to add a few drops of the aniseed essence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No more than that, because the other sugar is got aniseed as well, so we don't want it to be overpowering. And we will mix until we get a clear syrup. Okay, so the syrup has reduced. I'll take it off the heat, and now we're going to check if the coca is ready and get it out of the oven. Okay, so the coca is just out of the oven and it's looking lovely. It's not a big coca, but it's lovely anyway. Now what we're going to do, we're going to add the syrup on top until we run out of syrup. Like we say in Spain, we make it borracho. Our cake is gonna be drunk in syrup. And this, my friends, is a fantastic cake that you really need to try. We're gonna let it cool down completely, and then we will serve up. Now, look at this. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it great? It smells so nice. This is a Larpeira Galega. This is a coca as I know it. Amazing. Shall we have a try and see if it's exactly the same as I used to have in Galicia? Right. Let's cut around here. Let's cut around there. Oh, this is a big piece. Let me cut something smaller. Oops. Oh. This is just the corner. The center will be even better. Look at that. Oh. Let's see. Nice. Nice as I remember it. Oh, the aniseed comes out or comes through perfectly. It came out just perfect. You cannot go wrong with this recipe. This is amazing. And as I always say, if you don't believe me, make it, cook it, eat it, enjoy it, and then let me know in the comments what you think about it. I'm going to have a bit of tea after dinner with this, and I'm going to enjoy it very much. I'll see you on the next video. Bye!